Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Thursday, October 19th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PBCPhuket.com. The Phuket Land Transport Office, the PLTO, has announced that it is receiving applications from operators to provide a circular baht bus-style public transport service throughout Phuket's busiest tourism town in Patong. 3 notices were posted by transport officials calling for operators to apply to provide bus transport services in Patong, with 2 of the notices announcing 2 circular routes to be served by operators. The 2 circular routes would both start from the Bangla police box on the Patong Beach Road on Tawingwang Road, and from there, both routes would continue north to the Dolphin Circle at the northern end of the beach. Then it would turn right onto Prabarami Road in the direction of the Patong Hill. One service will turn right onto Rachute 200P Road, while the other would turn right onto Prameda Road, which runs parallel but a bit further east. Both routes continue south all the way to the southern end of Patong, where they would turn right onto Prachanukro Road and head back towards Patong Beach Road. The buses will then continue north and stop back at the Bangla police box before starting the circular journey over again. The announcement read that the fare throughout the line would be 40 baht, and both services must make a minimum of 40 trips daily. The new services to be launched in Patong are plainly similar to the renowned baht bus in Pattaya, where the routes are set and the service is pretty much hop on, hop off, with a minimum fare of 10 baht in Pattaya. The announcements follow Phuket MP Somchat Techatavongcharwen earlier this month posting a 16-page report on discussions with the PLTO about launching new bus services in Phuket, including the baht bus-style service in Patong. However, Patong Municipality has yet to make any mention of the new services to be provided to local residents and tourists in the town. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The Phuket branch of the Airports of Thailand, the AOT, the operator of the Phuket International Airport at the north of the island, this morning held a meeting to study the potential environmental and community impact of proposed development plans for the airport. The meeting, held at the Proud Phuket Hotel near Nayang Beach, specifically sought feedback from the general public on the impact of Phase 2 of the Phuket Airport Development Project. Officials say such concerns would be factored into reports to ensure appropriate measures are implemented to minimize any significant impact and subsequent inconvenience, something required by law, and all environmental concerns would be equally considered. Phase 2 of the Phuket Airport Development Plans includes plans that would accommodate increased air traffic volume from 20 flights per hour to 25 flights per hour, and to accommodate no less than 18 million passengers per year. New aircraft bays would be added, along with the construction of a new ground service equipment area and international terminal extension at both passenger and support buildings, along with a new bridge connecting the main building at the airport. The project would also include improved water supply and electrical systems, along with expanded wastewater treatment plants. All of the work is slated to be completed by 2027. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The Phuket Vegetarian Festival's famous street processions and rituals continued today as the streets of Phuket town saw Masong and devotees from the Reua Shrine and the Jong Ong Shrine. Loud firecrackers marked the occasion as many people turned out to witness the procession pass by, and the Masong spirit mediums performing rituals of self-mutilation with all kinds of objects pierced through the cheeks of many of the devotees while in a trance. The procession, featuring both male and women Masong, made its way to the shrine at Sapanhin, where more rituals and ceremonies to honor the 9 emperor gods were held. Today marked the 5th day of the Phuket Vegetarian Festival and the 4th day of street processions. In total, 8 shrines held their street processions today. 6 of those street processions were completed this morning. The street processions continue tomorrow, Friday, October 20th, with the Changtelay Shrine procession set to begin at 7 a.m., as well as the procession for the Bang Yao Shrine in Phuket Town. The Tai Hu Dong Shrine at Surin Beach will also hold its street procession at about 5:15 p.m. tomorrow. Meanwhile, the firewalking rituals for the festival begin at 3 Chinese shrines across the island tonight. Firewalking and bridge crossing rituals will continue at more shrines each night through to Monday night, October 23rd, which is the last night of the 9-day festival. For the full list of locations and times of the firewalking and bridge crossing rituals, as well as the street processions, check out the schedule at thephuketnews.com or the link in the description.
Sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall off from the window, take a bad trip to the ground.
Construction tycoon Premchai Karnasutta was released from prison 7 weeks early this week. Premchai is the former president of the Italian Thai Development PLC, one of Thailand's biggest construction companies. The 69-year-old, along with 3 others, were arrested at an illegal campsite inside the Tungyai Naresuan Wildlife Sanctuary in Kanchanaburi Province in early 2018, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Park rangers found in their possession the carcasses of several dead animals, including a rare black leopard and its pelt, along with cooking equipment and utensils. Premchai was convicted in the lower court in Kanchanaburi in March 2019, which was not only upheld on appeal in December 2019, but the Court of Appeal increased their sentences, with Premchai sentenced to 3 years and 2 months in jail. On Monday, the Department of Corrections said a committee meeting took place to review proposals to commute the sentences of over 560 eligible inmates nationwide, and 484 were approved. Of the latter, 113 inmates won permission to be released early on Tuesday, including Premchai, who qualified for early release because he was suffering from diabetes. The Bangkok Post reports that the disease had resulted in some dead tissue around his ankle being removed. To avoid further injury to his ankle, he will not be required to wear an electronic monitoring ankle bracelet, on condition that he report regularly to corrections officials during his probation. For more, visit the link in the description. After more than 2 weeks in office as the new governor of Phuket, Sopon Suwanara yesterday met with Phuket consuls and honorary consuls from 27 countries to discuss issues focusing on the safety of tourists. The meeting took place at Phuket Provincial Hall and saw the new appointed governor welcome 3 representatives to their positions as honorary consuls in Phuket, including Sombun Jirayus as honorary consul for Sweden, Sasit Tavon Wongwitsi as honorary consul for Brazil, and Nutapong Patakyapasan, honorary consul for Mongolia. The key issue discussed was safety and security measures for foreigners on the island and building confidence for tourists and foreigners in Phuket. The new appointed governor stated that a crackdown to prevent exploitation of tourists was underway and enhanced security measures were being rolled out to create confidence and, quote, impress tourists in terms of life and property. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.